Hello, hello, hello. The plot thickens with the most controversial Magic the Gathering product that has ever existed, and no, I am not talking about War of the Spark Mythic Edition.
I don't like it. I don't think it's an investable product. Use caution, everybody. And other than that, everything else is going to stay the course, no changes. But yeah, we're not going to do videos on these Timmy Mythic things anymore.
That product looks like Mother Teresa in comparison to what we're talking about today. We're getting into the full story about the Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition pump to Yu-Gi-Oh! And now Pokemon creators on YouTube. Then later, I'm going to share my updated thoughts on Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition. A lot has happened since Wednesday. Don't go anywhere. You are in the right place if you just want to catch up. Highest level of gratitude to our patrons who power the channel through Patreon. Check out the Patreon link in the description to learn about monthly giveaways, VIP Discord access, and even our official playmat. Hello and welcome to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. I'm Jake, and welcome to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. Today we are talking about Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition. Are you surprised? We're going to cover this Yu-Gi-Oh! And now Pokemon story. I've been here for the whole thing. I've been here since Wednesday. That was when this first happened. We have some footage that only exists on our channel because of this. We're going to talk about the whole story. We're going to get everybody caught up on Ruxin and now Leonhart and what's been happening with 30th Anniversary Edition. Wizards of the Coast is pushing the product to people outside of MTG because MTG creators want nothing to do with it. They are probably in some capacity thinking, well, if I bring this product to my channel and I pump it when I know that 99% of the population of MTG players wants nothing to do with it. It's a for whales only product, and even the whales don't want it. So WotC is like, well, God, what do we do? We've established this super high price point. Where do we push it? Well, we're going to talk about all of that, and then later on in the video, I am going to share my updated thoughts on Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition, so make sure to stick around for those. Let's get into the story. We are sponsored by Dragon Shield. Let's get everybody caught up today. There is a lot to talk about. Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition has had a tough response, to say the least. When you create a $1,000 product, you should expect harsh scrutiny, and that is exactly what Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro are getting. You have to think about all of the angles with a product like that. You have to understand, okay, not only is it $1,000, what is it? What are most people going to think about it? What's going to happen if the market absolutely rejects it? But before we get into those thoughts, let's get caught up since Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and we're going to get everybody caught up on what's been happening with Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and MTG 30. Since Wednesday, we've had a Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber create, delete, and then apologize for a video, and we've had one of the biggest Pokemon YouTubers, not only in YouTube comments, but also on Twitter, mention that he has turned down an opportunity to pump Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition after doing some research. But how did we get here? Well, let's talk about it. On Wednesday the 23rd, Joel and I had a stream where we were opening our Secret Lair countdown kits that came out, and this is a product that is actually really good. However, the execution of it was fumbled massively as far as the sale goes. Before that stream, I saw a thumbnail for a face that I had never seen before, and so I decided to click on it, and I started the video, and to my surprise, I noticed that Wizards of the Coast had reached out to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creator named Ruxin34 to open Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition. So I started the video. The content creator seemed super excited about it, and that whole stream I was just sitting there going, man, I really can't wait for this stream to end so that I could go back and make a video about this. That stream was fun, but this video was on my mind the entire time. So after that stream Wednesday night, I reacted to Ruxin34's video, and I offered some additional thoughts on Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition, and I posted it early on Thursday morning. Now, to be clear, Ruxin34 really didn't do anything wrong. All he did was open a promotional product from Wizards of the Coast that he didn't do really any research for. And he notes this in his apology. This video came out 4 or 5 hours after our video came out, and I was very surprised to see that Ruxin pulled the video for the 30th Anniversary Edition promo. I really don't think he needed to do that, but despite that, he says in his video, he wishes that he had done better due diligence, and that's pretty much the only thing that anyone can fault him for, is he wishes that he had just researched the product a little bit more. It's really not a big deal. He's a Yu-Gi-Oh content creator, so we really can't expect him to know that much about the newest, hottest, upcoming Magic the Gathering product. And I think this is kind of what Wizards of the Coast is hoping for. Pawn it off on a big 169,000 subscribers as of the making of this video. Pawn it off on the big Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber and see if maybe there's some dormant MTG whales lurking in that community that see this and they're like, well, I don't really know much about Magic the Gathering anymore. I guess I'm just going to go into the old bank account, see if I've got any thousands of dollars sitting aside, and I'm just going to pick up one of these displays. Keep in mind, out of 169,000 subscribers, if they sell only 100 displays, for example, that's $100,000 off of Ruxin's community if they're able to get people to buy this. Anyway, Ruxin34 really didn't do anything wrong. He apologizes for something else in this video that I don't know anything about, so I'm not going to speak to that. But as far as the MTG 30 stuff, give the guy a break. So at this point, I'm getting a massive amount of comments on my video, and this is like Thursday evening, that are saying Ruxin deleted the video. And I'm like, wait, what? He deleted it? As a YouTuber, you spend a lot of years doing unforgiving work in creating videos. You hope to get a little bit of recognition, or you hope to maybe get some sort of promotional thing. And I think that's all that Ruxin was doing, was like, whoa, Watsy's reaching out to me. This is kind of cool. I'm going to spring at this opportunity. I spend the rest of that evening on Thursday night fielding comments on videos. If you do want to watch the reaction to the video, it's really not that crazy a video. You can see it here. All things are good. We've reached out to him on Twitter and things are cool. Now hold tight, because we're going to get to Leonhart here soon. On Friday, Rudy at Alpha Investments is super late to the party. He makes a video about Ruxin34. He cuts me out of the thumbnail. You can see it here, because here's the thing. At that point, Ruxin's video no longer existed. The only place to get footage from his opening is over at Jake and Joel Are Magic, where we had it filmed in our reaction. Giggity. So the dust settles for a few hours, and that brings us to today. On Rudy's video that he released yesterday, we get a comment here, and it is from Leonhart, and it is pinned by Alpha Investments. Now, if you don't know who Leonhart is a big Pokemon YouTuber.
No way.
Arguably the biggest, has done massive openings, is always searching for holographic first edition, Shadowless Charizard, all of that stuff. I'm not going to talk like I know a lot about Pokemon. I know about some of the cards and some of the banned cards. I play Pokemon as a video game, but I do not collect the TCG, though I do have some of the cards. Leonhart says in a comment, last week, Watsy contacted me offering a significant amount of money to promote the product. Not knowing too much about it other than it sounding cool, I did a preliminary yes before signing anything, but did some research on it and saw the reception to it and went back and declined them. Now, when I saw this today, I sent this information over to Joel, and Joel also shared with me a screenshot that I will share with you, and this is from Twitter. And this was Saffron Olive is talking about it, but Leonhart essentially says in the tweet as well, Wizards approached me offering a significant amount of money to promote it. I initially said yes, but wanted to do some research on it, and after looking into it, went back and declined. And then you have Paul, who is a Yu-Gi-Oh content creator from Team APS, says, I was also offered the opportunity to make a video on the product, but after doing some research, I ultimately declined. So we have another Yu-Gi-Oh content creator, we have Leonhart, Pokemon creator, and then we have Ruxin34, Yu-Gi-Oh. So this is 3 creators so far outside of the regular MTG sphere. This is the story as we have seen it unfold. I've been here since Wednesday, following all of it. If you want to continue to follow MTG 30, make sure that you subscribe. I do want to talk a little bit about my thoughts moving forward on MTG 30. now that we're caught up on all of this. In my opinion, this product is going to have low liquidity. I think it has a stigma attached to it, and not even Travis's Excel spreadsheet is going to be able to get this product out of the dumpster. So while the product may interest some collectors, I think this is going to be a product more likely to roll eyes than it is to turn heads. I want to think critically for a moment about how this is going for Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast. MTG fans don't want the product. Yu-Gi-Oh! And now Pokemon content creators have rejected it, and it seems like the money printer might have a big jam coming in the future. WotC may actually be rethinking their reserve list revival product strategy moving forward completely. They could be canceling these products or drastically modifying price points moving forward. Any product that they intended to save after the 28th, or any product that they had intended to keep initially, they might be thinking like, wait a minute, what if we had intended to have a $750 draft at a convention? Are people going to want to do that? What if we had intended to use this product, use it as prize support? Are people going to be interested in that? All of this brings me to a unique perspective that I really wasn't expecting to arrive at, which is this may actually be a one and done. Whereas in the past I was saying, you know, if Wizards of the Coast is going to reprint Reserve List now and it does really well, they're just going to do it again and again. Well, it doesn't look like it's doing very well. So it might be a long time before they do something like this again. All of that said, we're still not buying the product. I'm still very bearish on it. It's a product that's printed in 2022. So anyone comparing it to International Collector's Edition or Collector's Edition products that came out in 1993, I don't think that they're doing the proper due diligence. I think that comparing 30-year-old cards to something that was just printed, something that could be done again, I think it's risky. The price point is already pretty much as high risk as you can go when you're buying something that's new. There are many really good products that you could buy for $250, which again is the price of a single 15-card booster pack. A lot of the cards are junk and just aren't going to have any value. Many players are going to be turned off by the back of the card because they want cards that are actually playable. So for many people, if you're not pulling a Power 9 with this or a Black Lotus, it's just going to be a bust. And we've already done a lot of reaction videos to Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition. Maybe there is a scenario where this becomes one of Magic the Gathering's most coveted controversial items. It's hard to tell. I have been wrong before in the past. Like I said, we're still not going to be buying it. I'm not interested in it. And I've passed on many Magic the Gathering products before. I'll pass on many in the future. Continue voting with your wallet. I'm going to buy what I want. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. If this sells out, then we're going to have the same tone-deaf products moving forward that appeal to 1 in 10,000 players. Who are they going to reach out to next? Maybe video game content creators? Maybe they're going to reach out to people that are hunting sneakers. Or maybe people that have been scalping Taylor Swift tickets. Who is going to buy Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition? Go ahead and leave it in the comments. This has been an update. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you enjoyed getting to where we are now. I'm going to go take a break. I'll see you with whatever crazy information comes out soon. If you enjoy our videos and you want to get involved on a deeper level, check out Patreon. That is a great way to support us, and it helps you get more better Jake and Joel Our Magic videos. I am Jake. This has been another 30th anniversary coverage video. Goodbye.